Okay, this is Coach Dez here. Well, we're going to talk about the aftermath of week 10. We had to miss week 11 because my dog Chester passed away and my husband has pneumonia, so I had to take care of him. So we're going to skip that week 11 and go right into week 12 after this. But first, let's talk about the Bengals versus the Steelers. Now, I told y'all the Bengals should beat the Steelers, but I did pick the Steelers to win by 9, and they won by more than 9. So let's look at what the Bengals didn't do. So right now we're on the Steelers offense, and they just ate them alive. I mean, look at this. No sacks, no interceptions, no fumble. All zeros across the board, which you and I both know, if you don't put pressure on this quarterback, how are you planning on getting the ball? How are you planning on being anything on defense? You got to. This man threw 3 interceptions. 3. They still won the game because the team that had the opportunity to make some points on it didn't. So when a quarterback give you an opportunity 1, 2, 3 times and you don't capitalize on it, well, you don't deserve to win. So look at what he did. Like I said, they are gunslinging quarterbacks, and he's one of them. And look at this. Passing. Right? 12.5. Down the middle, he wasn't successful except for in the second and the third quarter. But look at this passing left. Just killed them all day long on the Bengals. Bengals couldn't answer or stop none of that. And not only that, look at this. Third quarter, he's still throwing the ball. You know what? By the third quarter, it was 22-7 before the third quarter start. The game finished 36-10. So the game was over after the first quarter. What I'm saying is he did not have to throw the ball, but he did because that's what type of quarterback he is. So when I say they have no run game, they have no run game. So you should know how to play them if you had a good defensive coordinator that could say, hey, we're going to do a 4-3 and rush, leaving one safety back there. Because if you bum rush him, get him out of that pocket, and have his big ass down on the ground, you know what you're doing. But you didn't do that. So let's look and see what you did on offense, Bengals. So, look, you can run, rushing left, 16.5. You did good right here. But you didn't get the ball back because look at this. Look at the 2 turnovers, 2 fumbles. And look how many times you went after your quarterback. 4 times. They went after your quarterback 4 times. So you were successful in passing to the right just in the first half. Because this is, I believe, is 2 plays. 1 play. This was 1 play. Passing down the middle. Second and the third quarter, you were successful. But look at this. Rushing left. They couldn't stop you from rushing in the second and the fourth quarter. You just didn't take care of the defense didn't take care of the opportunity of putting this man on his butt. But they didn't have a problem putting your quarterback on his butt, making him rush, making him get out of the pocket and making bad decisions. As you can see, the only thing that you were successful in was rushing left and passing right. Passing down the middle was okay. You know, you were right at your average, but you were below average on passing to the left. So I have to say again, offense, You got it. You got some key parts here, but it's your defense. You and you the Steelers defense exposed a lot about them. They can't stop rushing anybody to the right or passing to the left. That's where their weak spots are. And if I was going up against them, I would be running to the right and passing to the left each and every time until they make personnel changes. And you will see it as a quarterback. You should see it once they make those changes. Say they, instead of one safety, they have two safeties back there. Instead of or if they got one safety, that means they got 2 or 3 middle linebackers, or they got some DBs up front that's going to rush you. You know as a quarterback how to play them. But till y'all, you ain't got to worry about it. This game is over with. So let's look at what I said was going to happen. I said that the Bengals averaged 3.76 rushing right. They got 3.73. The Bengals was going to score 7.6 points in the second quarter. They scored 7. The Steelers averaged 10.9. They got the 10. They averaged 7.9 in the fourth quarter. They got the 7. So everything else was blown out the water. So with that being said,